Welcome to my channel. My name is Chris Wall, and I can be found on Chris Wall on YouTube, All Caribbean Delights on YouTube, and cookingwithchriswall.com. Soon to come. Tonight's video, I'm sharing with you my Sorrel. It's Sorrel Drink, which is a West Indian or a Caribbean drink that we use at Christmas time, or you can use it at any time. But my version of it, I'll share with you right now. Of course, you'll need some sorrel, some dry sorrel seeds, some dry sorrel flowers, which looks kind of like this. Well, when you get it, it's dried. And it's reddish, a dark reddish color. With that, I have here also, you're going to boil this. It's going to be boiled along with some spices, some star anise, some cinnamon sticks, clove, and ginger. My ginger, I usually will cut my ginger up, and then I puree the ginger. And pour it into the mixture. In my pot, I have 4 quarts of water, and I have some star anise in there already, flavoring the water, along with the cinnamon sticks. This is what my water looks like. So right in here, we have the star anise flavoring the water, and also the cinnamon sticks. And I'll add some cloves to that, and that would be it. So once this is boiled, once it comes to a boil, I'll add my sorrel and my ginger, and then we'll go from there. So my water is heated and begins that bubbling motion, and now I'm going to add my sorrel into it. Pour the sorrel in there. I'm using 16 ounces of sorrel flowers, the dried sorrel flowers. Just 16 ounces, 2 packs. You give that a stir, and you allow it to come back to a boil. Just allow it to reheat and come back to a boil, and then you'll reduce it to a simmer, and then cover the pot, and just let it boil for at least 40 to 50 minutes, if an hour, I would say. Just give it an hour on a simmer, and you'll have a wonderful pot of sorrel, because you have to strain this off and do your sweetening and all that, because it's not a sweet drink, so you have to add sugar or your sweetener to it. So once this comes to a boil and I reduce it to a simmer and it's almost done, we'll come back and show you the next step. One thing I forgot, my pureed ginger. I pureed my ginger in some water, and I'll just pour this into the mixture. That's pureed ginger. That's about approximately 8 to 10 ounces of ginger, and I put it in 2 cups of water and just puree it to get that consistency, so I can pour it in here. That's gonna all boil and get into the sorrel, into the mixture. Okay guys, now this is the action you want. Once it starts boiling, give it a stir. But that's the action you want. stir to incorporate, get all the spices in there, get the ginger in there. You should smell the aroma. It's fantastic. Yeah, and see, that's the color you're going to get. That would be the color of your sorrel. But we just let that boil for at least 5 minutes at that height, that temperature. Let it go for at least 5-10 minutes, and then we'll reduce it to a simmer, and we'll be perfect. So after this has boiled and simmered for at least an hour, you give it a stir, and you just let it sit there for at least for overnight, or at least another 10 hours or 11 hours before you strain it off. Let it cool completely. And we'll return with the finished product. Sorrel, made my way. Have a good one. And don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, hit that subscription bell so that that notification bell, so you can get other recipes that I will be uploading in the future. And thanks for watching. So here we go, guys. The sorrel has been strained and sweetened. I just need to be bottled off.